Teach me how to love. Show me the way my. That's it. Oh, teach me how to love. Sorry.
All right, welcome back everybody to another episode of the SNS podcast.
Yeah. Got a good one today, baby.
Yeah,
I got a good one
I
today.
am Shug.
Yeah, and I'm Slick. And we use this platform to help young adults like ourselves navigate through life by sharing our experiences, ideologies across various topics. So, with that being said, hope y'all enjoy the show and welcome.
All right.
So, what's the quick recap of the weekend? What's been going on, man?
Lots of stuff going on this week. Just keep it short and simple, because if you follow us on social media, you kind of would already seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had an engagement party.
Yeah, shout out to your mom.
Hashtag going
And Rico.
Griffin.
Shout out
Going
to
Griffin.
Yeah, going Griffin.
Yeah, this weekend kept us on our toes, kept us busy, and yeah, I'm finally getting my life back together. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, it ain't coming fast enough. My second weekend being booked, hosting, man, that feel real good. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
getting in my hosting bag, you know.
Yeah.
So it was exciting.
It was a really good time.
Yeah. We didn't eat nothing different, nothing crazy, did we? Like as far as eating out?
No.
Did we go anywhere fancy? Okay, cool. What?
Well, we went to the same place we always go to. We went to this Mexican restaurant, but somebody tried something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you try?
I tried, what's that called?
You said it was ceviche.
Ceviche is what the plate is called, what the dish is called. But I want to say that just means squid or octopus in Spanish.
And see, I know what ceviche is. I just thought it was like what they put in pico, and then the shrimp that's cooked with the lime juice, right? The acid from lime juice. But when I seen that squid tentacle in there, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I didn't want it.
Yeah, it was good. It was, I wouldn't even say good. I wouldn't even say bad either, though. Like, it's something that I feel like you have to have an acquired taste to. Yeah, but it wasn't like horrible. I wasn't like, I ain't spit it out. I finished it. Chewy. Yeah. Very chewy.
But you like calamari.
But calamari was good. Anything fried. Yeah, you could fry a human. I probably won't. But I'm just saying, y'all get the picture.
Probably.
I love fried stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really eat it through the week. But yeah, so today's episode is Teach Me How to Love. Show me the way I am. Teach me how to love. Sorry, I love you, baby. But yeah, so Teach Me How to Love, episode 10.
Episode 10.
Yeah, episode 10. This was originally gonna be the last episode of season 1. Yeah. But since we started like
pushing it out.
Yeah. We're getting there. We started late January. So if y'all been keeping up. But yeah, first question. Let's go ahead and kick this off.
Yep.
First question says, what is love? So I'm gonna just give do you want to answer that? Like to you? What is love to you?
No, just give.
Just give okay.
Yeah.
So first off, these are the different types of love. The different types of love, there are 8 different types of love according to the ancient Greeks. It's eros, which is sexual passion; philia, which is deep friendship; ludus, which is playful love; agape, which is love for everyone; pragma, which is long-standing love; philautia, which is love of the self-love; storge is family love; and mania is obsessive love. Those are the 8 types of love. What would you say we have? Which one of those? Obviously, you got self-love. You got love for yourself. So you got family love, obsessive love, love of self, outstanding love, love for everyone.
Long-standing love. Wow. You don't think so?
We do.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's how you said it. Like, why you gotta?
So.
No PDA. No PDA.
That's not PDA.
That is.
That's...
You doing that? No, that turn me on. Stop.
Boy.
All right, but no, yeah, I'll say that. I'll say I say we got a combination of 4. I was about to say 3, but we got a combination of 4. We obviously got eros, philia. I say like deep friendship. I say like that's where we at. Like I feel like I messed around and fell in love with my best friend. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like we was friends first, and then like we fell in love. Which I feel like this whole thing was always like, I like you, but we just like through so much, we seen so much about each other. It's kind of we started to grow a friendship. So yeah, long standing love for sure, and then I say like love of self. Like they should taught me how to love myself, which is
really?
Yeah, I swear to God, subliminally was all through example. So like,
you be telling me stuff I
how
don't
she
know
took
about.
care of herself, how well she took care of herself. Like she made herself a priority at all times, and it wasn't just like with me. I'd be like, man, you lame, or I'd be frustrated because I'm like, man, let's go do this, or like, come on, let's go. But it's like if she set that time to herself, that time is for her, not me. Which I like to believe I'm the closest person to you. Like it is nobody. She don't care. Me, her parents, her. It does not matter. Nobody can get in that space when she set that time for herself. And I never had that boundary. We talked about boundaries episodes back. Make sure y'all be watching.
Period.
But yeah, like she really, yeah. I didn't take time for myself. A lot of times, like a lot of situations. You saw how fast I moved. Like I slowed down a whole lot. I still move fast, but like I was like burnt out, and then that's where our little back and forth will come from, or that's where you'll just see me like not, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy though. That's crazy to think about. You never knew that.
Listen, every time you tell people about what I've taught you, I'm like, when did I do that?
Yeah, and I know they probably think you like sit me down with a whiteboard. It's never that. But it's just like you always like I learn through action. Like I learn through action, like a lot. Like I follow examples. Like, I feel like that's the best teacher. And I see what don't work or do work for people. And I try it. And if it works well, it becomes a habit of mine. Yeah. And I watched you like really, really like, obviously in love, I've watched you like, nah, I'm not doing it. Yeah. But I'm like, this is something we talked about. This, you would love to do this. You said it one day, like you reposted this on your story that you would love to do something like this. Let's go do it. And you're like, nah, like I'm not in that headspace. And that'll like blow me. Cause it's like, I'm like, man, this is a once in a, not, like it don't be once in a lifetime, but that's how your mind trick. I'm like, it's once in a lifetime. Let's go do this. But you be so like, nah, like if I ain't in the right headspace, you're not going to enjoy me out. Then I'm going to get re-pissed all over again. Speaking about you. So I was like, dang. And so I just started to notice. And it helped out. It helped out a whole lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very like observative. Like, you know how they say quiet people already observe? Man, I'm loud as can be, and I'll be paying attention. Like I'll be paying attention for real. So
might fool you.
Yeah.
He used to fool me, and I'm just like, he'd come back and say something. I'd just be like, I didn't even know you were working the room. How did you even see that?
Yeah, I'll be paying attention. Yeah, I'll be paying attention for sure.
You know what's funny? I always feel like, you know how you tell people a lot, like how much I've taught you or whatever. Like a part of me like cringes a little bit because not in that way, but I feel like we were like, dang, like you always talk about.
Yeah, she run him.
She run it. I just be like, no, I didn't even know I told him that.
Yeah. I watched you too. Like
he's so big on giving me flowers. Yeah. It's like, no, but Daisha really talking. I'm just sitting here like, what did I say? When did I say that?
I'm big on giving people flowers. Period. Like if it was you, or if it was somebody else, you know what I mean? Like I genuinely, when I hear that, like, or say we talking about something, it just so happens like you've been the closest person to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like right now. In the space that I'm in right now, it's been you. Yeah. So it's just like all the lessons that I keep learning. Remember how frustrating it was? It was like puppy love in the beginning. We weren't really spending that much time in each other's space. Even being in the same apartment, we wasn't spending that much actual time in each other's face. I was in the league. I didn't know you. Like, know you. You know what I mean? You thought I thought I knew you. We thought we knew each other. But nah, it was just like as I got back and started to spend time with you, I'm like, oh, okay. And just lo and behold, you were so consistent in who you are. I thank God that you ain't like changed, trying to like please me and just stop the arguments. Like you have changed positively in great areas, but the areas where that's really who you are. If you'd have withered from that trying to please me, then you would be unhappy, and then that'll be a whole nother argument later on. So it's like I really appreciate you for standing on who you was, and I'm sure I do it too. But I'm saying like I said, to give you your flowers. I appreciate you for that because that helped me realize, A, that that's who you are, and B, like, there's something to learn in who she is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And you always bragging on my self-awareness, but you're very self-aware as well. Like, for sure. And, yeah, very, 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 very attentive. Like, your detail, the way you detailed about things helped me become more detailed with stuff. Like, paying attention. Like, I got that naturally just being raised in the hood. Like, I see everything. But, like, as far as, like, the really, really underlying details that like, yeah, you don't miss the little bitty ones. Like, you miss spatially what's around you, but, like, I would have you read every contract. Any contracts come through, I would have you read. Just because, like, what this mean? What garnish mean? And the whole time they still money for money. Yeah. Yeah, nah, you be on point. You be on point with that. But, yeah. We always say, but, yeah.
Yep.
That's I got that from you.
How we segue. All right.
So next. Why
you think it be like that?
Because you don't got to say that. Next thing is the different languages of love. So the question is, what are the different love languages? So these are the 5 listed of love languages. Number 1 is words of affirmation. Number 2 is quality time. Number 3 is physical touch. Number 4 is acts of service. And number 5 is receiving gifts. So with those being said, which one now, the Daisha that you are around, the Shug that you are today, what means most to you out of those 5? Which ones mean most to you?
Let me see so I can refer. I would say probably quality time and acts of service.
Quality time and acts of service.
Yeah.
You want to explain why?
Well, I guess I could say why I'm not the other ones. Words of affirmation is nice, but I'm very, like, forgetful when it comes to words. So, like, you could say something, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it don't hit as hard as actions. You know, people can say whatever, but when you actually get up and do something or get up and prove it, it's like, oh, you actually took the time, put effort into something. It's like, oh, okay. Like,
okay. That's interesting. That's gonna come up later, but that's very interesting to hear.
Let's see. Not physical touch. I'd say I'm probably this much physical touch. Like that much.
Compared to
I'm
going past the ceiling for sure.
Yeah. I'm more of like, we could sit on the couch, I'm on one side of the couch, other side of the couch, and then I realize I have a boyfriend.
Bro, if they knew how much you say that, bro. Like, if y'all knew, bro, it's like, y'all, you know how I be talking about living day to day? That's her day to day thing. Like, she literally is just like, we could be eating ice cream, walking downtown, and she'll just be like, dang. I'm thinking she left the keys, we forgot to lock the door, something serious, you know? Yeah. I really got a boyfriend. Yeah.
Anytime,
I'm like, nigga, we 4 years in. You start believing in my nigga.
No, anytime, and he noticed, if I randomly, like, lock arms with him, we walk in, or on his shoulder, he knows I just remembered that I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I just
or like,
I
just look at him, I'm just like,
or she'll do random stuff, I'll be like, I love you too, baby, and she be like, don't do that. Nah, nigga, I love you too. That's what you want to hear.
I just remembered, like,
that
wow, I actually have a person. What's going on?
That's
I'm just
so
like,
funny to hear.
Wow.
That's so funny to hear, bro. I hate to hear what it's gonna be when it's fiance and girl and wife.
And I would forget. It ain't gonna change. I would be like, I'm gonna look at the room and be like,
that's crazy.
I really got.
You got a problem. You don't
like
think you got a problem?
Real.
You don't think you have a problem at all?
No, not at all. I feel like there's plenty of people like me.
Y'all in trouble, fellas.
Let's see. And receiving gifts is the last one. I like giving gifts more than receiving them.
Yeah, I can say that.
I'm more of a, like, give me the money for it, or, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I can agree.
Or
with
if it's something that I, like, really, really want, like this Pandora bracelet, Pandora ring, that's really, really cute. Not an engagement ring, but it is a really cute set. It's really cute, like a little thumb ring. Was cute.
All right, next topic.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
Unless he, get that.
I'll see if I can pawn some shoes or something.
But, yeah, I like giving gifts better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun for me to, like, remember all the things that you say and just give you the gift. And your reaction.
Yeah.
Or it's not even so much his reaction, it's like how you'll talk about something so much.
Oh yeah.
Like he don't be like, oh my gosh, I got this cousin. Like his reactions are like out of this world, and that's what I used to look for, like in him, like with gift receiving.
With a gift,
yeah. But then I realize how I am when I get gifts, and I'm just like, like it don't be what he looking for.
Yeah,
like,
and for me, I go by either reaction or usage, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to giving gifts, I specialize in stuff that you can use. Like that's always been my thing, like something that's usable. I've never really linked towards money, because it's just like, I mean, you can use money too, but if I bail out, I just go money. But my initial thought is like, what's something that's either very, very valuable, like either mentally, financially or whatever, like, but I really try to hone in on like using getting you a gift that you can use. And so it's like, and that's what a lot of people like. I do that a lot. Like I try to give you something that you actually can use. So to see her actually like neutral than a mug when she get it, but then to see her like super use it, to me that feel better than like super reaction when you get it and then I'm seeing it collect dust. Yeah. And I've seen that about a lot of stuff that she get really excited about, but then like we rarely use. And it could be like a $2 product or $1,500 product, and I still see the like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's just different. Like I've seen both sides. I've seen both sides of her where she has super reaction and barely use it, but it made me feel better when like I don't pay attention to the reactions no more. I pay attention to like how often you're gonna use it. Yeah. And when I see it used, that's what means a lot to me. So
I listen to how much you speak about it.
Yeah. How often I talk about it. Typically I really That's crazy. Yeah, you got a point. You will bring it up.
He's like, you really got me to, man, I'm a, like, I just be like.
That's the.
So what about you?
What about my love language?
Yeah.
Lately, the slick I am today. I don't think QT is going anywhere. Like I love quality time. If you give me a gift, it's like I love experiences. Like for sure. Like I love experiences. Fun fact, y'all.
Oh.
I'm finna embarrass her real quick or piss her off. One of the two.
Oh.
So in 2020, I want to say 2021, I'm in the league playing ball. Maybe 2022. I'm in the league playing ball. So she sent me a care package. The care package had multiple hoodies in there. No, this was Christmas, matter of fact. For Christmas, she got me my own brand, a bunch of hoodies in my brand for different colors or whatever. So I was super excited, but you know how I feel about my brand, like I love seeing it on other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm coming back. I go to the league and I'm coming back, and she like, maybe wash clothes or some reason or help me unpack, but for some reason she was looking for like those hoodies. And she like, dang, what happened to your hoodies? And I was like, I forgot to tell. I'm ecstatic. Keep this in mind. Very key too. Baby, oh man, like, what's so crazy? Like, I sold all 4 hoodies. Well, it may have been 3 or 4 hoodies. I'm like, I sold all 4 hoodies, baby. Like, they was flying, like, for sure. Like, they loved them. Like, one dude got it off my back. Like, I just took it off and gave it to him. Whole time, like, this is pulling her all the way back from trying to really like smack me right now.
I took everything in me.
I'm not knowing like this was like I'm knowing clearly, but in my mind, this is all she got me hoodies of my brand, not like you know what I mean. She didn't get something with like my face on it, something that I couldn't give away. And not saying that was a bad gift. I loved them, like I was rocking them every day, which how people knew about my brand. But like me giving it away or sell, I never gave them away, but I'm saying I sold them, but to her like I gave them away. So I sold them, and I'm bragging to her. That just made her like, nigga. And she didn't give me a gift for a long ass time. Didn't give me a gift for a long time.
And I'm still very picky about what I give him.
Because I was like, in my mind, I wasn't thinking, like, but can y'all see, like, fair or foul? Like, is that fair or is that foul of me? I was not, like, you keep in mind, this is my brand. Yes, she got it for me. I see both sides now. Then I was just so ecstatic about my brand getting out there. Oh, I gave one to Johnny Manziel. I gave one to Shaq almost got one. Steve Aoki got one. So I'm geeked about my brand just getting out there to come back and buy her stuff. You get what I'm saying? Or like to get stuff for us.
I
And
wanted my
she
money
whole
back.
time didn't care about none of that.
I wanted my money back. Because number one, it was, at that point, you didn't even have hoodies. You did not have
wasn't.
hoodies.
Yeah, I was strictly
So I
heavy
was
on
the
t-shirts.
first person to do the OTO hoodies in
Yeah.
those colors.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like he gonna have his brand, like this gonna spark for him to want to, like, when he get back to do this, or like, you know, have me go pick up the stuff and make the,
True.
like, it's gonna, lots of money gonna come in, like he gonna wear da 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 da. And I'm like, and too, I was so excited. I didn't even wait till Christmas to give it to you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was
It
so
was like
excited.
the 23rd.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah,
It was the excitement of like hiding it from him. I had to go to like a T-shirt lady that he used, and like just colors I know that he wore a lot, and he would like to see. It was a lot of thought that had went into that. I was so excited. And
I'm so sorry,
this
y'all.
Negro,
I'm sorry, baby.
no, because you know, reopened it. And I didn't buy him anything for the longest. Like I used to refuse.
I'm talking about wouldn't give me a McDonald's toy. She
like,
was
I'm not buying
hot.
nothing. Like,
She was hot.
and my gifts is not gonna have no thought. Like I'm gonna just get you little baskets with snacks. Like I'm not gonna do nothing else like that.
We're mad.
Yeah, I still am.
Bro, fair or foul, y'all.
Foul.
Drop that in the comments right now. Fair or foul? Am I foul?
Foul.
This is my brand. Like these
That
are. I'm
don't
not.
mean nothing.
It doesn't now. Looking
And
back
then
now.
listen, didn't even give me the money that he made. Where was the money that he made from it?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I messed up, y'all. All right. Again, like I said last episode, I couldn't figure out why the girl still liked me. I was out here really, like I just didn't think like that. But
Zoom into my face.
But.
And I'm finna stop it right here. Let's go on to the next topic.
I didn't mean to open up no wounds, baby. I'm sorry.
And your birthday coming up, I don't want to get you nothing.
Just chill.
No.
You'll be better by June 14th, trust me.
I don't know.
You'll be better by June 14th. All right, so I guess we'll move on. I don't want to get shot today, y'all. All right, so the next question says, does love feel better in the form of words or in the form of action? And you kind of just touched on it a little bit, but go deeper. Does love feel better in action? Straight, point blank, period. It's different because
anybody can say it. Because anybody can say anything. Yeah. You can always say something to get what you want.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
You really follow the action. Mm-hmm. I think
it's like energy and time that gets put more into action. Yeah. Words, hardly any energy is being spent for real.
Yeah, I would say it's weird, like explaining it. So y'all kind of bear with me, but I say like ultimately, I think I am a word, like being a words of affirmation type person. And I opened up a can. I didn't even get to say what my actual love languages that I do like.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
I do love words of affirmations for sure. Obviously, physical touch. I say those are my top two. Right under, like those are tied at second, right under quality time, which I feel like both of those kind of go into quality time. My type of quality time at least. But most definitely like thinking about the way somebody tell you. Like, okay, so I don't listen verbatim when people just say something, but when they take their time out, and really like give you something heartfelt, I think I appreciate it. Well, I guess the action still, I don't know. What I'm basically trying to say is I really do appreciate when people say like words. Like when you get a long message and somebody or an audio message and they like, bro, I really appreciate what you've been doing. Whether it's like just sending me videos, funny or inspirational videos, or just posting your content, or bro, don't ever stop. Like, bro, you inspire me. Like, I love those messages. Like, I love it. Like, genuinely.
That's an action note to me.
It is an action. So that's where my tick was kind of. That's where my that's where you know what I mean. That's where the crossword lead to. Like, I don't know how to like.
Because even if somebody wrote something out, like
that was an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because you could have just.
You're right.
You know.
But okay, so I like action, but I think it's in the form of words. So I guess that'll tie it all together. But yeah, so I do like. I guess the answer would be I'm a man of like I love action, but also too I ain't biased. Like I don't ask for nothing, or I don't like receiving nothing that I don't give. So like it's plenty of people that female and male that watch the pod or don't even watch the pod that I randomly DM, bro, keep going, I'm proud of you, what's up, sis? Keep going. I love what you're doing. Or I comment under your post, girl, you fine. Keep going. That's my energy. I feel like that's what I've started. And if I start something, I finish it always. So it's like, that's always been my DNA. And that was one of the things that I ain't know, like, am I even ready for a relationship? Like, this kind of a part of my character. This is a part of my DNA. This is who I am. Like, it's no malice. It's no, you know what I'm saying? No ill intent towards what I'm doing. But is that person gonna understand? So that was one of the things too, though, that, just sidebar real quick. But yeah, I think that answered the question. Like, I do like action. I would say yes. I guess that answered it. I'm sorry, y'all. That was kind of difficult, but I was just trying to see how to answer that, though.
Yeah, it's,
so,
yeah.
Because even when you'll do something that really shows that you love me, but when you say something, you don't see how I just like, dang. And you just thinking it was light. Like, to her, it ain't light. To her, it's nothing. It was just something simple. But to me, like, that just blew my world that you would even say something like that. Like, small things. Like, small things. Like, for real. And it'd be crazy, bro. I can go all day about that. But next question says, have you ever given up on love? Have you ever given up on love?
I don't think I've given up on it because I believe, like, in love. You know, I've always, like, believed in love, even if I was going through, like, a different type of what I thought was love. Like, I still knew, because I grew up around married people.
Yeah.
So I know love is there. It was just more of, especially before I met him, I was just more of like, it'll happen one day. Like, I ain't finna worry about it no more.
You just wasn't pressed.
Yeah, it was just like, it'll happen one day. I'm not finna, like,
Yeah.
And lo and behold, hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever just fully like, oh, I'm finna do. Like, I had my, like, I think when I was on my, like, it'll come, I was still very much like, just doing my own thing. Like, even when me and you got together, I wasn't looking for that. I was just like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So it was just, I've never.
Maybe that's the key. If y'all single out there, maybe that's the key, J.
Stop worrying about it.
Stop worrying about it.
Because trust me, when you ain't even looking or listen.
Y'all know my story. I got kicked out of my apartment.
Listen.
I got kicked out of my apartment 4 years ago. I got kicked out of my apartment.
I was just trying to meet new people. Met one and been stuck. So.
Like glue and diamond number 2. Whatever Sean Paul said. But wow. I would say my answer to that is I did. And it was right then. Like, this is just how God wrote the script, y'all. Don't be mad at me. You know I hate corny. You know I hate PDA. But to tell the truth, to tell the God honest truth, I ain't gonna lie on that pod. I genuinely, like, I was at that point where I'm like, bro, you need to lock in, bro. Like, something gotta stick. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, focus on yourself. It's time to get back up. Like, you lost one. You lost this. Like, our apartment. I lost my apartment, but I still had a vehicle. So I was just like, man, you gotta focus, bro. It's time to get back right. Like, you can't be no player, which, you know what I'm saying? You can't be no player and not have a career. You can't have a player palace. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a player without a player palace. So, like, ain't no girl finna come, you know what I mean? Just keep letting you holler at them, and you ain't got your own crib. The females that I thought I was looking for and that I thought I needed wouldn't have let me, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I had going on, that's still broke boy activity in their mind. But yeah, like, yeah, that's my answer. I guess I can say, like, that's my answer. Like, yeah.
You did.
I did. Like, for sure. But yeah, so what have love taught you? What do you think love taught you?
Love has taught me what love actually is. That makes sense. Because, you're young, you think you're in love, you think you love a certain thing about somebody. Oh, we're going to be together. And, and it just shows you once you really get shown, like, what real love is.
Yeah.
I think, number one, you have to understand, like, God's love first. To know, like,
what was one of the first things I said?
Unconditional. Yeah. So, like, and you start really, like, when you think back, once you start, like, to get old enough and, like, start to experience God and learn from yourself, you learn that, like, his love is unconditional. Yeah. And then you start replaying times where, like, that was a condition with this person, so that wasn't love. Like, that was what I thought was love.
Yeah.
And then, so, you know, and God's love is just so, great.
Yeah.
Of course, like, it's God's love, it's no comparing, like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, nothing tops his love, but at the same time, you can,
You're trying to
mimic.
mock that love.
Yeah, like,
you're trying to mock
mimic
his love. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I think it just taught me, like, definitely, like, no, that wasn't love. That was lust. Or that was stupidness. That was foolishness. Like,
Foolish.
you were just, your brain wasn't developed and you thought that was something that was,
Yeah.
So.
I would say love taught me how, I'm going to just use our relationship, for example. Like, our relationship taught me how to love myself. You get what I'm saying? And that's funny, though. Because I thought I knew myself when I was single. I thought I knew love as a single person. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my mom taught us very, very early, like, love. Like, taught us love and, like, the value of relationships. Like, going back to our relationship, like, when I was single, like, I didn't have boundaries. Like, that's a form of love. You know what I mean? Like, that's love, especially for yourself. Like, I would say love taught me self-love. To be as short as I could possibly be, like, that could be a whole episode if I go down there. But I just genuinely say, like, love taught me how to love myself. Like, being in love, in a relationship, like, us being in love. And I don't mean, like, us being in love with each other, oh, my God. I mean, like, we're in love. This is you know what I'm saying? We ain't married yet, but still, like, I know you my person. You know I'm your person. God told me I had dreams about you. I never would see your face, but I would always know the feeling that I'm feeling now. Like, I'm telling you, like, man, I really just got, like, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna cry on the pod. I can't see that, but genuinely though, like, for real, like, it's three different parts to it. It's the love that God showed me, you know what I mean, that He revealed to me. It's the relationship, which ironically, then the mug has taught me to love myself. Well, and that sounds funny because how could being with somebody, because I will forget about myself, because I'm that loving. And you think you know love. Well, if anybody is getting neglected, that's not love.
Right.
If I was all about me and not about you, that's not love to you. If I'm all about you and I'm forgetting myself, that's not love. You get what I'm saying? I was so used, and still to this day, I'm so comfortable with being in a room by myself. I'm so comfortable with myself. I love me some me. I enjoy that time so much. I go to Disney World, ride the rides with myself. I love myself that much. But you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely can't say I've always been like that. Because when I get around people, that's where it started to hurt me. When I get around people, I love on them so hard and I got so much to give out because, you know what I mean? Like, I got so much love to get out. And that's when I forget about myself, the more and more I interact with people. So being in somebody, me and you, we in the same space all the time, I'm more considerate, used to be. I was more considerate of your feelings, your love, the love that you needed, charging you up, and then forget to charge myself. You know what I mean? Then we go through dark patches where I'm running out of charge. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like, did that make sense?
Yeah.
That's crazy how, I didn't know how to say that. You see how long it took me to get it out. But yeah, love taught me how to love myself, genuinely.
Because it'd be times I'm like, bro, you're tired. Like, why are you?
And I'm like, nah, baby, I'll just go.
Like, bro.
Give me a Red Bull and
I'm like, we literally live together. You literally have 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And you have like 3 things you said you can do tomorrow that you really don't want to do.
Yeah,
you physically don't need to do. Like, I'm just like, bro, what's wrong with you? No, I don't need you to go to the school with me. Lay down. Like, no, I'm just going to run and get food. I can go by myself. Like, lay down, please.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the hardest thing for me to do when we actually take a vacation, like a vacation, is remember to relax. Like, even with the schedule, like we're going to kick it. Don't get me wrong. But, like, remember to relax.
You gonna learn.
Because you know.
Say how I be teaching you stuff out of, you gonna see. You'll be like, baby, we got this, that, plan. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah.
In this hammock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a nap. We just got here. I'm jet lagged.
Yeah, decompress.
I'm gonna order room service.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lay down and we can watch stuff in our robes, whatever, like, be cute, but.
So add, in the itinerary, decompressions need to periodically appear. In the itinerary.
Yes.
All right.
Pretty much after like we eat type of vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
Get your little nap in.
I could do that.
Next activity.
I could do that.
Yeah.
All right. So last question. What do you love most? I'll answer this one first. Or you want to? Go ahead.
You can go.
Want me to go? What do I love most? This is all under God, for sure. I'm trying not to be obvious. Something like that would let y'all in on a secret type. I would say I love women, for sure. Hands down. Like, strangers enough as that sound, like not in a womanizing way at all, like not in a run game, like for sure, hands down, like for sure. You know how they like somebody like back in the day, dudes would be like, he must always be around the women when a dude is feminine. Well, I feel like I'm the other side of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even when I thought I was in my player days, whatever, you know what I'm saying? When I thought I was in my player, like when you met me, was I like trying to do you in? Did you ever feel like, I don't like that, he doing me in? Did you ever feel like I was trying to get over on you at any point? That was like, I was really like, to me, I was running game, but it was still with respect. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
I think he showed me like that people can have platonic friendships.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's always that, like, y'all know, like,
nigga that know a lot of girls,
yeah,
but they
like,
really...
you know, you done did something with that girl, da-da-da.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but he would, like, tell me if that was the case. Yeah. And I noticed, like, you wouldn't be as friendly, like, you're still, like, respectable and cordial. And like, oh, hey, like, what's up, da-da-da. But it ain't, like, extra. Anything you do ain't extra with that. Like, you've been who you've been since the beginning. But
since
he
we
just
first
added,
met.
yeah, but he just sprinkled more respect on it, like.
Oh yeah.
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 I think because even if that's not your intention, you know how certain things could look. You don't want it to reflect back on me.
And I don't ever like, to me, like, you could wholeheartedly know, but I try to overly dramatize the situation so that they know we ain't finna play. You know what I'm saying? Like I said a few episodes ago, I never want you to be green in no situation. Yeah. I'd rather you be aware. Like, I came in I came in this trying to put you on game.
Listen.
You get? I do that with every female in my life. I'm always trying to like put you on game, like help out.
Fun facts.
What? All right, here we go. What?
No, like this is probably something you don't even know.
What?
But I think you're teaching me how to be more social, like with my peers, like with women. Because it's not like I was like weird or like not. You know, I always be like, oh, you look really, really pretty today. Like, oh, she looks really cute. Da da da. But I feel like just watching him, it helps me spark like conversations. Yeah. And because I'm always like, oh, I want to make more friends and stuff. I'm like, how I'm gonna do that? I ain't speaking to nobody. And I'm like, how I'm gonna let my man speak to everybody and I'm not Because I feel like sometimes, real weird. I can tell. And it was like no weird.
Like not her energy wasn't weird, but I think she just didn't know how to get out of that shit.
Oh, I like your shoes. Oh, thanks. And I'm going about my day. But I'm now like, oh, I like your shoes. I was thinking about getting some. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And now, so I feel like you taught me that, as funny as that is. That's hilarious.
Yeah, taught you how to interact with women.
Yeah.
Or just people, period.
People, period. Yeah. But like more, because, I feel like I'm becoming more of like a girl's girl. Yeah. And now. Yeah. So it's just like, but even just like, guy friend we met at the R&B only. Like I had a whole conversation with him. Yeah, without me. Like I walked off. Because any other time I pretend like I'm on my phone.
That's you. That's you. Yeah. That's so you.
So now it's like, I think that's rubbing off on me.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, like I've always had the mindset of like, a lot of dudes be to lay a woman down. But mine's be to pick a woman up. Like, not even trying to be, like, deep about it or nothing, but, like, I always, ever since, man, I kid you not, like, ever since, I think, like, my sponge years, which I'm still a sponge, I still, like, taking information in, but I think, like, just hearing, like, Keep Your Head Up, that used to be my favorite song. Keep your head up, ooh, that was my favorite song, like, because it was living in a single family, a single parent household with just my mama and my two siblings. See what I'm saying? And I'm seeing like how her interact with males. You know what I'm saying? Whether they best friends, whether they trying to build something, no matter what it is, with my dad. You know what I'm saying? I would always see the different. You know what I mean? I just see it all kind of just like I see it all simplified, and that song just made me like love and appreciate women, like. Because I always was like, somebody said, messed around and told me, like, how you treat girls, how your daughter or your niece could get treated. I've always lived with that like on my shoulder. They told me that at a very young age, like very, very young age. And I think from then on, I was just like, man, I'm gonna be different. Like even with my player way, like fully indulged in I ain't for nobody. Fully indulged in that, I still would never mistreat a woman. Everybody thinks she is a 304. I still would treat her like a queen. Still. Not saying I want to talk to her or go with her, but like even as like I know you talk to my home, but I still have respect for you. Like, oh, what up, queen? How you doing? Ask anybody that know me how much I used to say queen.
This is
And I mean that not even to be on some like I'm one with Mother Nature, like not I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Not like I'm from the Shaba Kingdom, not in a that type of way. Like genuinely, like you a queen, like reminding people like you a queen. I just love uplifting women. I get a kick out of it, like for real. Like I know how to. One of my homeboys told me, like, bruh, and he older than me. Like, bro, out of all the qualities that I feel like I could take from you, he said, you know the one that you don't even know that you do that I want so bad. He was like, bro, I don't even know how to be in a room full of women without looking for who I'm finna try to talk to. He said, bro, I don't want you like own a room, like control the room. Every female in there is looking at you and you still like, you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? He know me now, being in a relationship, and he also know me single. You get what I'm saying? He knew me when I was single. And he was like, bro, like everybody was laughing at your jokes. Like, I would ask you after the party who number you leave with, and you'd be like, no, nobody. Like, you genuinely don't gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you genuinely okay regardless. I'm like, yeah, and I ain't get that at that time. It wasn't that pivotal for me to hear at that time. But being in a relationship now, you'll be like, I'll be like, dang, my girl didn't find that weird at all. But I guess I've exemplified for so long that I ain't trying to talk to none of them. You get what I'm saying? And even when I, like, you know how everybody got like a hoe phase, excuse my language, but you know, everybody kind of got a hoe phase. But even in my hoe phase, I really was trying to see what I do and don't want, genuinely. Like, I was genuinely out there, like, trying to see what it is, like, exploring. I literally exploring what it is I do and don't want. Different races, different, like, who relates to me best? I didn't care the race. I didn't care to, like, she could have been Chinese with anything, like, for real. Like, I just, like, like, you know. So, even to the naked eye, it probably be like, yeah, dude, like, don't talk to him, or, you know. I ain't never made no hoe pages or nothing like that. No, you know how the schools got hoe pages. I ain't never made I never made no hoe page or nothing
I
like that.
used to religiously look at those.
And y'all girls be really watching the hoe pages. Why y'all always watching the hoe pages
back
like
in the day, number one.
Yeah.
You want nothing else to do?
But yeah. So what you would say? What you think you love most? Under God, under family, under yourself. Like, what would you say? Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. That was where my struggle was coming from. Like,
I feel like, just like the season that I am in right now, I would say life.
You love life.
Yeah, like just the opportunity, you know, just getting to wake up every day. Like, you know, every day is literally just kind of what you make it. Yeah. And I think I'm starting to see that now, especially. If you don't know, I might have mentioned in like other podcasts, other episodes, like how, you know, just I like to listen to like murder podcasts, like, you know, stuff like that. And that just kind of just shows, you know, like how fortunate. At any given time. Yeah, like something can happen. If something was supposed to happen to you, it could happen. Yeah. So it's like, why not go ahead and do what you always been putting off to do? And it's just like, I really love that, you know, God grants me, you know, the blessing of like.
You love living.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I don't really know how to explain it. I feel like it all falls on the umbrella, like my family, like that falls into that, like me being more interactive with them, you know, just being slow to get angry. Like, cause why am I angry? Like, what happens after that? Like, you know, I hear stories of people getting mad and they shot somebody and their whole life is over. You in jail. What was the point? No, but I just think like now I start to see things in a different perspective. Like, I could also say I love like this new age that I'm at, like where this new mind that I have, you know, that I don't know. It's just so many things can fall under that. Yeah. I just think, like there's so many things I want to experience, like so many things I can see us doing, like trips, all this other stuff. So it's just like I'm loving that like the possibility of things, like for sure, and the things that we're gonna like actually accomplish. And this podcast is one main thing that's what really like triggered and sparked everything. So it's like ain't no telling where this podcast is gonna take us.
Right.
Ain't no tell us like the type of life we would have. You know, the podcast blows up, and if we never started it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't know if like saying life was like the right one, but overall, like
living. You love living most. I like that.
Loving experiences. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe that's my answer. Experience.
Yeah, she loves.
I still love life. Thank you, God. You know.
So I love women. And she love experience. So got you. Okay. All right. But shout out to the fellas too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a knock on dudes. Like, clearly, if y'all know me, I'm a people person. I love people. Period. But like, that was just I felt like something that
you got a lot of homeboys.
Yeah. I got enough dude. Yeah, I got enough.
You got a lot of like.
And that's a whole nother podcast. All right, that's a whole nother podcast. Absolute last question that we have in the show notes. It says, when do you feel most loved by your partner? This is a bonus question that I kind of wanted to know.
When I feel most loved, I think when you like listen to me and you do the things that I said. Yeah. You know, even if in that moment it don't register, but like when I think about it, I'll be like, oh, I did say that. He does listen. Like, you know, listening and actually action is like a form of, like, of course, love to me. So it's like, so if it's, I say, I need to wash my car. I need to, this is and the third. He'll be like, either we go together or he'll be like, no, I'm going to take your car. Let me just try your car. He come back and it's washed. I'm just like, bro. And I'm like, I did say, wow, that's it's like today, you bought new pillows.
Yeah. Bought new pillows.
Been meaning to get new pillows for the longest.
Yeah. Like, I seen a post said, you worried about concert tickets and them pillowcases dirty. And that kind of struck me like,
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
And we was talking about going to a concert.
We was definitely talking about going to a concert. Like, some of y'all post, like, I don't know if y'all be in our notes or, like, how y'all be, but some of you posts be spot on. Yeah. It's time for me to answer?
Yeah.
I say,
Make it good.
When do I feel most loved by my partner? It's a two-part. It's two different times. Mm-hmm. So, one, you make me feel like a man. Two, you make me feel like a kid again. Mm-hmm. And I ride both of those waves. You get what I'm saying? So in one space where you make me feel like a kid, it's just like the little moments you just come up behind me and just hold me. And I'm like, dang, like, you know, that feel. Watch
out,
nigga.
No, let me
Not in the pod. No PDA on the pod.
No.
It's okay. Fun story, bro. You want to tell that bull, man?
No. Sorry.
When I'm feeling like a kid again, it's just like doing experiences, like we taking a trip. Mm-hmm. So I say I feel most love when I know you don't want to do certain things, but you do it like, you know what I mean? Like you do it. And that's the flip side of it when you make me feel like a man. Like, it's a difference between like, yeah, I do it, and no, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it for you. Those moments, like, hit. Especially when I really know, like, you really don't want to do it. Yeah, I say when you make me feel like a man, but also two times you make me feel like a kid. So, yeah, I guess that's the best way to explain it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Literally, I could just be on the game, and she just come up behind me and just, like, and I could tell it's like it's one or two things. Either you just remember you just got a boyfriend, or it's like, that's like a safe place. Like, being under me is a safe place. Or just coming up, literally, I'm playing the game, you come up behind me, and you just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can tell it's both. Like, it's like, dang. Yeah. And I'll just be like, wow, really somebody's safe place. Even though, like, yeah, you my safe place too, though, for sure.
Don't be trying to dap me up. He's so cringy. Never mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? No PDA.
This has been a great podcast. I'm good. Nah, I don't want it now. Stop. This has been a great episode. If you haven't told anybody you love them today, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, tell somebody you love them.
Because you never know who needs to hear that. Some people may have forgot, you know, with life happening. So just send them a quick message, text message or something, whatever. Buy them some food if they're anything like me. Yeah, so just share the love.
Yeah, another thing, I don't know why that just made me think of it. When y'all see homeless people on the side of the road, if you don't believe in giving money, or maybe you don't have the money to give, or that's just not your thing, that's fine. you don't gotta do this one. If they standing right here, you don't gotta. Your music ain't that bumping, or you ain't never checked your phone this whole ride. Like you. But ever since I was talking to Roy, Roy was like, sometimes it's not even about the dollar. I just want to be acknowledged. At least wave. At least you can do. The least thing you can do. The best gesture is you can say, "Hey, speak," and that changed my whole mindset. This coming from somebody who was homeless.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out my boy Roy. He got a crib now and everything. Vehicle too, I think. But he was homeless. Very key in that. He was homeless, and he told me like when we interviewed him in McDonald's, he was like, "Yeah, I would just sometimes all you have to do is just speak." And I was like, "Dang." So yeah, that I don't know what she was talking about made me think of Roy
showing love,
but just spreading love like that. It ain't gonna hurt you to wave at them folks. Right. Like or it's cool. Like anything like. Some of the signs be saying anything helps. Like, that help. That brighten their day. Let them know you acknowledge them. Everybody probably looking them off. Everybody probably shunning them and judging them. But, yeah, no. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Al. My bad.
That was put on your heart.
That was put on my heart. Something told me to say that, though. Yeah. But, yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are on Apple Podcasts and you're listening or Spotify, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all follow us. Give us a follow us and add us to your, what is it called?
Library.
Add us to your library.
Yep.
Please add us to your library. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for the in-person compliments. We thank y'all for the social media compliments. We thank y'all for sharing this content, getting it to people. We really do appreciate y'all. Y'all, with nothing else left to say.
You killed it.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, well, with nothing else left to say. We'll see you next Wednesday.
I said I was.
You supposed to know your cue.
No, that's so corny.
That's not corny.
We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I ain't gonna sound. No. He out of here.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Yeah, better. I'm feeling better.